everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Caroline. I'm a lecturer in physics here in the UK, so I teach and research and study physics at a UK university. This week I thought I would do a video responding to one of the lovely comments, and it was, could I chat a little bit about what factors I considered when applying to be a lecturer at the university that I now work at? And it's a really interesting and good question. I think the question also asked, could I chat a little bit about how we do PhD recruitment? So what I look for when I recruit PhD students into my research group. I'll save that video for another day, and today I'll just focus on some of the factors that at least crossed my mind when picking which university to apply for. So actually, when I was looking at, the university, it kind of really comes down to the research area. Was the research area a topic that I wanted to be researching in? Were the facilities of the department good, super, excellent? Was I going to be able to have the academic freedom that I was looking for to explore my own topics? What was the policy of the department regarding the balance between research and teaching? I was joining a university as a lecturer, or I was interested in joining university as a lecturer because I wanted to do both teaching and research. So, it was important to me that the university was going to value both of those. What were the career opportunities going to be like? If I was to join as a lecturer, would I have the opportunity to work my way through the ranks and one day maybe I'll get to be a professor? What were the colleagues going to be like? Were my colleagues going to be friendly? Were they going to be collegiate? Were we going to work together? Was everybody going to be very isolated and not want to talk to each other? How well were people publishing? Was the department really active in publishing papers? Was there a really good research record coming out of that department? These are now all things I'm thinking of as a person applying to be a lecturer. I really wanted to make sure that my research interests were going to fit into that department, were going to be complementary to the existing colleagues at that department, but were going to allow me room to be unique and novel within the university. And in my case, the way the timing worked out is I'd actually just finished a big project in industry. So I just finished, a huge campaign in industry with my research team. It had been amazing. And that project had come to a close, and I'd just been offered another opportunity within my company. And it was that point that I became aware that a university was offering a lectureship in a role and a research area that I was interested in. And so, then it became a case of, okay, well, do I go for this position or not? So it was quite lucky in some senses that they were offering a position almost perfectly tailored to the research that I was interested in doing. And it was such a good match. I thought, if I don't go for this opportunity, if I don't try to put my application in just to see what happens, I'll probably forever wonder, should I put my application in? Should I give it a go? So that was definitely a push that made me put my application into the university. So many people that when I chat to, they have to move miles, like hundreds of miles, even different countries, to secure a lectureship position at the university that they're particularly interested in going to, or that has the research area that they want to work in. And that is a huge factor to bear in mind when you're looking at these lectureship positions, is that quite often it's going to require you to physically change your location. And that's a tough ask, it's harder and harder the more you go through your life, I think, and the more you get settled and get to know people in an area and form friend networks. I think the harder it can be then to move yourself over and over again, especially if you've got a partner or you've got family ties to a location. That moving factor can be, I think, a crucial decider in whether you're happy to apply to a particular university or not. In my case, as I said, I was just very fortunate. Right place, right time, the right lectureship happened to come up at a university that I already knew. I'd already worked with the students from there. I'd already worked with the academics from there. It was in a good geographical location. So yeah, in my case, I think I was incredibly fortunate. But I think it is tough when you look to become a lecturer. It's not necessarily an easy and straightforward path, but I don't want to dissuade anybody from giving it a go, because personally I find the job to be highly rewarding. I really enjoy teaching the students. It's a fantastic way to explore my own knowledge. We have some brilliant conversations. I have a fantastic research group, really good PhD students, really good master students. So for me personally, I'm really enjoying working at the university. But I would say I also really enjoyed working in industry. I loved my time with the companies. I loved my time traveling around the world. I loved my time doing research for a commercial end product. So for me personally, both industry and academia have been great experiences. Yes, there's always going to be challenges and difficulties and problems, and in some future videos I will chat about some of the issues I face in industry and some of the issues I've been facing in academia and how you can kind of deal with them, or my strategies for coping with them. But in general, I'm very lucky, I think, to have experienced both worlds, and as I said, I was just very fortunate that the right university came up for me to apply to. But I hope that helps a little bit when you're thinking about your university. If you're putting in lectureship applications, just try to picture yourself working at that university. Ultimately, you want to work somewhere where you're going to be happy. It's no good having the most amazing lectureship, but feeling upset and sad and not wanting to go to do that job. You know, that is not going to make you happy in the long run. So don't just look for amazing lectureship opportunities. Also keep in the back of your head, you know, am I going to be happy and comfortable if I take this particular opportunity? Because you really want to enjoy your career and enjoy your kind of next steps of your research. But anyway, they are just my personal ramblings. Loads of good luck if you're applying to become a lecturer. If you're on the journey looking for a PhD position, stay tuned and we'll do some videos on that coming up in the next couple of months. Hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Have a good weekend, stay safe, keep looking after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.